Hi guys and welcome back. When Acura announced the TLX Type S last year in 2020, initially all we knew was that it was going to be powered by an Acura exclusive 3-liter twin turbocharged V6 engine. Now we know it's not a twin turbo engine. As you can see, it's a dual scroll turbocharged V6 engine. What that means is that it's a single turbo with two scrolls. So for lack of better words, to dumb it down, you can say it's a two-stage single turbo V6, kind of like what BMW uses in their inline six engines. If you ever pop the hood of a BMW, you'll see that it says twin power turbo. You can just Google and you'll see pictures. People think that means twin turbo, but it's not. It's a twin scroll single turbo, just like this. Same setup, except this is a V6 and that's an inline 6, and that's a different debate. Then Acura released the power output, and that's when we knew that the engine was going to make 355 horsepower and 354 pound-feet of torque. And based on the comments, I could see that a lot of people were disappointed. They were expecting 400 horsepower or close to that. They basically wanted something substantially more than the Audi S4. The Audi S4 is still low on power, but only by 6 horses, and that's not a lot. But I think they wanted it to be up there with the BMW. Still no pricing, but now we have it all. And as you can see, the TLX Type S is going to cost 60,000 Canadian dollars. Pricing includes freight and PDI and any fee. However, taxes, license, and registration are extra, obviously. I predicted in my video between the comparison of the BMW M340i, the Audi S4, and the Mercedes-AMG C43 with the TLX Type S that the price tag will be $55,000. And people were not agreeing with it. They said, again, based on the comments, that it was too high, but it turns out it's even higher. And I think it's justified because the TLX is now such a premium car. It's up there with the German rivals in terms of the fit and finish, design, interior, exterior, driving dynamics, power, everything. Like, there's nothing you can say to knock it down anymore. Like, it's not a cheaply built car. It looks expensive. It is expensive now. And in the base form of the four-cylinder engine, it's actually the most powerful out of the four. So if anything, yeah, it has an edge going on for it. So that being said, let's take a look at the color combinations available, and then we'll move on and compare it with the competition in terms of pricing and power. So these are the color combinations available. 6 of them. Every single one of them looks gorgeous. The top row, as you can see, is available with a combination of black and red. Red being the primary color of the leather, and black is going to be the ultra suede inserts in the middle. At the bottom, the red turns into black with the black ultra suede insert. Black and red is like an ultimate combination. It's going to be a hot seller, I know. The only thing, and it's going to look gorgeous. The only thing I feel is having black cars in the past, that you can't see the lines. And as you can see, every single color here, like, you can actually see the lines on the car, but they kind of dull down with the black. So that's my only concern. Otherwise, every single color here looks good. If it was my money, and if I was in the market for a TLX, for the TLX Type S, I would definitely get the Tiger Eye Pearl. I think it looks stunning, at least in the pictures. I can't wait to see it in person. Let me know in the comment section below, if you were in the market, which color would you pick? Now, let's move on to the competition. So we already know that we have 355 horsepower and 354 pound-feet of torque, and a $60,000 price tag. Keep in mind, it includes the freight and PDI. That's important because that can go as high as $2,000. So if I take that out, this technically would be like 58, 500 if you don't include the freight and PDI. So keep that in mind. Now, that said, let's take at the first competition, the closest in price, the Audi S4. As you can see, it starts at 60,600 Canadian dollars. It's only $600 more, but keep in mind they're going to charge you freight and PDI on top, which can be again anything between $1,500 to $2,000. So technically you're looking at $62,000 or $62,600 or $62,000 even in that price range. Again, it's only a couple $1,000 difference, so pretty comparable. Let's look at the performance. So the Audi S4 has 349 horsepower, and it goes from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.7 seconds. And really, this is the number you should really be looking at, because even though it's 6 horses down on power, that's not the full story. Horsepower isn't everything. How much does the car weigh? How is the power put down? That matters a lot. And ultimately, it comes down to this number. So, low on power, not by a lot, but very quick. This is serious performance. Next one up is the BMW 340i xDrive. xDrive means all-wheel drive. With the Audi, we have the Quattro, which is also all-wheel drive, and with the Type S, we have the super handling all-wheel drive system. So, powertrain across the board is comparable. And here we see a significant jump in horsepower, 382. But then again, is it 27 horsepower more? Again, kind of in the same category. It's not like it's a 50 horsepower difference. 27 is still comparable, but this is the number you have to look at. 4.3 seconds. Very quick. Price tag, $62,900, but then freight and PDI on top. So if you include that, it's roughly $63,000. Another $2,000 will be like $65,000. So it's going to be around $5,000 more. But it does have a little bit more horsepower and 4.3 seconds. $5,000. It's quite a difference, right? If it was just 62,900, you would say, yeah, 60,000. I can spend $2,900 more and get the BMW instead. And you'd be right. Like, this is the car every car maker benchmarks when making a sports sedan. And nobody would fault you for just going with the BMW M340i right away. But then there are other factors, right? If you're leasing it for 4 years, you're going to enjoy it for 4 years, return the car, that's all good. But if you're in the market for, let's say, a used one, or if you plan to finance or just buy it outright and then keep it for a while, they're notorious for breaking down and having issues. So that's something to keep in mind. Repairs can be very, very expensive. Acura, however, they're going to be relatively reliable, and repairs are not going to be as expensive. Having had 3 Acuras in the past, their after-sales service is superb. I cannot stress that enough. Like, they will go above and beyond to accommodate you. And lastly, the most expensive one, the AMG C43 4MATIC. Again, 4MATIC means all-wheel drive. So all the cars here are all-wheel drive. The most expensive at $71,600. Well over $11,000. Obviously, freight and PDI on top. So let's say it's around $1,500, $2,000. You're looking at over $73,000 before taxes and freight and PDI included. 4.7 seconds, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour. Horsepower, 385. So if you notice, it has 3 more horsepower than the M340i BMW, but it's actually 0.4 of a second slower than the BMW M340i, proving my point that horsepower isn't everything. It does have 3 horses more, but it's not quicker. And it costs much, much more. So, price comparison. Uh, Mercedes-Benz is going to be the most expensive, but not the fastest. The second most expensive is going to be the BMW M340i, within $5,000 of the TLX, but $5,000 is still a lot. I think the closest competition here is the Audi S4, but down by 6 horses only. Again, very comparable and within $2,000 of price difference. So I think if you're being fair in terms of price and power, the competition really is the Audi S4. Let me know in the comments section below, what would you prefer if you were in the market for a performance sports sedan between all these four options? I would like the TLX Type S because uh, I don't care about the badge, really. Uh, I love cars, not badges. Some people do, and that's okay. Some people need that to feel accomplished, and that's fine. You've worked hard for your money. And if BMW or Mercedes or an Audi makes you feel accomplished, why not? It doesn't affect me. That doesn't bother me. So my money is on the TLX. Let me know what your thoughts are. And please subscribe. Like, I get so many views on my channel, on my videos, and not the subscribers don't match those views. So yeah, hit that subscribe button. That'd be nice. And see you next time. Bye for now.